All right, y'all out there listening today, we are live in person in Morgantown, West Virginia, with two of our faithful Mountaineers, Nicco and Garrett Greene here on Chasing Birdies. Boys, it's a pleasure.
Yep, thank you guys for having us.
Man, can't wait. Thanks for having us.
And I got to be honest with you, I just totally forgot how to pronounce your last name. That's why I just said Nicco.
Yeah, you know what? No one seems to get it nowadays, but it's Marchiol.
Marchiol.
So Nicco M.
I would have said the wrong thing anyhow.
So
anyways.
Nicco.
Yeah.
There's not too
I
many
love it.
Niccos out there
No.
Especially in
man.
Morgantown.
in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a good point.
Yeah, there's only one. But, yeah, boys, so thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And we look forward to yucking it up a little bit here about golf and life, and we'll get into a little football talk.
Yep.
Do you ever play football? Like, legitimately in any organized football league?
No, bud.
You didn't?
No, never. I played football in my neighbor's yard one time, and this kid was at the time like 5'9", 200 pounds, and I'm like a stick.
Yeah.
And I fell on his wrist and shattered it, and I never went back. So I felt like I went out on top, and why play ever again?
Yeah.
How about you, bud?
I did. I played midget league football. I told you the story. I got yanked. I fumbled every play. Pants fell down at the end zone. I was out for the rest. But never got into it, you know? Not a big statue type of guy.
Neither am I, so I understand.
You know what? I'm telling you, you're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
But you got the power though, man.
Yeah, the height's not there, but
The heart is.
That's all you got to do is
go
have
with
heart,
that.
right?
We'll go with that.
It's all heart.
Yeah.
It's all it takes. Doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are, or whatever. It's heart.
You guys are playing D1 football.
Yeah, but
So,
they're not. It's not just D1, dude. Like D1 to me is like James Madison. They're
They're in the Big
Big
12.
12 boys. It's like,
Yeah, that's
mean,
awesome.
you got Oklahoma State, West Virginia,
Oklahoma
Baylor.
left, though.
I'm talking, dude. It's a Big 12 when they played. All right?
Okay.
OG Big 12.
The OG Big 12. Like,
original
what are we
ones.
doing?
Gotcha.
I mean, we have one big conference anyways coming around the corner. It's going to be everybody's in the same conference. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So,
I don't know. But so what's been going on, man? You guys had a good offseason. You had a better
Great
than expected
season.
season last year.
because if I recall, the over-under on wins was 4.
Yeah, I think it was 4.5 actually. I think it was 4.5. I remember seeing that. But yeah, no, I had a pretty good year. And then we're looking to build on that.
And you guys went 9-4?
Yep, 9-4.
Okay, so both of you got to tell us how, you're coming in, people are saying you're only going to win 4.5 games. What's the locker room like? Are you guys rallying around that, or you don't even pay attention to that?
I think it's funny. It was like a big motivator for us. Like preseason, we were picked 14th, and that was like
Out of 14, right?
14 out of
last.
14. Doesn't get worse than that, So that was posted around every screen, every door was 14th. Just remember it, and that kind of became our war chant.
Yeah.
So to say.
And I'm not sure people know this, but Charles Wesley Godwin came to a fall camp practice, and his big point was they picked you guys 14th. So Charles Wesley Godwin kind of started the.
And I think I remember seeing that video.
Yeah,
They posted
he started it. Yeah,
I remember it.
I don't.
I tried to run through a wall. And
Dude, I was gonna say, talk about getting people
Yeah.
fired up, bro.
Man,
He
I got
was-
hurt, boys.
The wall won.
yeah. So he's the one that started it all. The start of the 14th.
That's incredible, though. You think about that. I mean, and you guys had your ups and downs in the season, too. So, I mean, that's kudos to you. I mean, you got hurt,
Yeah.
you filled in, or vice versa, whatever. So, everyone played their part, so to speak.
No doubt, and it's a testament to our off season before that, going into that season. I mean, it was all about just being together, just hanging around the boys, and because you can't teach that stuff,
Right, you can't.
The camaraderie, and he was a big part of just getting the guys out and just being with each other and having that connection off the field, because that's what wins games,
Yeah, the synergy, having that. And you look at guys now, even in the league, they're working out with the receivers constantly throughout the offseason, just because you need to get that, kind of that mojo. That's what was happening. They were talking about UConn, the men's basketball team, Dan Hurley. Those guys practice all summer together. They've been in all these situations simulated, and look what they're doing. But I do know, relative to West Virginia, having the Mountaineers, kind of be the staple of West Virginia, you know, the iconic football team of the state. So whenever it's going well, the whole fan base rallies.
It's a
around
pro
that.
team of West Virginia.
Yeah. I mean, we won't count Marchiol.
No, we don't count little brother. So
No.
Wow, boys. So, it's a long story short, I'm a graduate. So,
Oh, man.
I don't
Held
hold that
up on
against
that
you.
one.
I don't even know if I graduated. But, well, thanks for that. Yes, I'm not going to tell you where I live because that's another.
My roommate's from Huntington.
Oh,
His
really?
His dad played there, so
Yeah.
I don't.
Hey, it's
I
a
don't
good
mince
town.
words.
It's a good town.
It's
It's
all right.
fun and it's a good school. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Look, give us a break.
Yeah.
Not everyone can be the big boy in town, right?
It's all right.
So you, Nicco, you know, I know Garrett's from Florida. You're kind of from out west, but having a little connection with Garrett, you committed originally to Florida State.
Correct. Yeah.
I mean, so when this news broke that you are coming, Neil Brown got you. What was it? Why?
It's so funny, dude, because it was really just my official visit. I took my official visit the week after my birthday. So it was in the summer. Boats were out in Cheat Lake. They were in their summer workouts and stuff. Got to meet some of the boys. And it seriously just took one visit on the boat. And
That was it?
The boat.
Cheat Lake. No, it was just a lot of good tools around him. I mean, Neil Brown, he's a genius for the type of offense that we run and the stuff that we can both do. It's the place you want to be if you want to make plays as a quarterback. And I mean, there's always stuff going on in Morgantown. There's always something fun to do. And
Or Nashville, whatever.
like you said, like being the only team here, no pro team, none of that. You got eyes on you all the time. So
Yeah.
it's very appealing to
It's a good thing and a bad thing. That is a
Very
good
true.
thing and a bad thing
Very true.
because as a college student, I mean, I played golf in college, boys. I didn't have anybody talking about me on Instagram, Twitter, or anything. So, but to be able to handle that as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old of these adults, like, bud, you're sitting at your couch, you're 47 years old, and you're picking on an 18-year-old. Like, that has to wear on you at some point, or you just kind of don't even pay attention.
Or you make fun of it, like Garrett and I do pretty well. We see it all. It's like you said, especially in a place like Morgantown. It doesn't end the heckling and the social media stuff. But I mean, at the end of the day, who else are they going to support?
Yeah.
Right.
they got us to
Totally.
do it, so.
No, it's true, but I think we're all as fans guilty of that. Yeah. Even at the pro level. I mean, we sit there and we coach from the couch. How many times this year were you and I yelling about the Steelers, and we're like, what the hell do we know about
that's
football?
hopeless. Like, let's move on.
What do we know about this? What are we saying?
Yeah.
But no, I just was interested in that reason because I always wonder when college athletes get recruited to come here, and I'm not knocking West Virginia because I am loyal to West Virginia, but when you see some of the other offers in other areas, you just wonder why Morgantown.
Yeah.
You go to Arizona or Florida, but why West Virginia?
It's just got like a special, I don't know. It's just like a different aura. Like when you come up here, it's just, I don't know. It just sucks you right in.
Yeah.
Literally, it's hard to describe. Like it's something when you touch down here, it's like it's something special.
Yeah.
Especially as someone who's never been here before. This is this far east too, man. Like this is as far as I've ever been.
I'll tell you what, the Blue Lot on Saturdays is a place you don't want to be. I mean, unless you want to be there. I mean, bud.
I mean, I took Parker to a game, the Pitt game, actually. What was I even thinking?
Yeah.
To the Blue Lot?
You set yourself up for that one.
I mean, we walked through. There's a woman hanging over the garbage can. Parker said, I think she's sick. Yeah. But you're 6 years old.
She got overserved.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
No, she got the flu. She's pregnant. And then, you walk down and you got a guy in a golf cart driving somebody that's blacked out, and they're like holding them from behind. And then I got people in the stands yelling. I'm like, but just forget everything that we. So then my whole family, my parents went to Pitt, so they're a Pitt alum, and it's kind of like I grew up liking Pitt football, but I've grown because of the last few years, Marchiol, and now I have a lot of friends in Morgantown, so I'm a Mountaineers fan. And so my son, we're in the car heading home, went to the Pitt game. He starts screaming, "Eat shit, Pitt!" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Young.
Yeah, he started him young. So he says it to my parents. And I'm like, "But I don't know if you know this, but they're responsible for your future. So, like, you might want to lay off that a little bit." But it was insane. Yeah. I mean, to take a 6-year-old too.
Yeah.
It's probably irresponsible on my part, slightly.
I mean, I'd argue it's the best rivalry in college football.
Yeah, it's
when
up
you're
there.
a part of it. Like, so my freshman year was the year when we went to Pitt, and that's when JT was playing and stuff, and seeing all that as a freshman, like seeing how I mean, another thing is just how Mountaineers travel. Like,
Yeah,
crazy.
For that game, I mean, it's not too far, but
And the bowl game too was
wild this year.
Yeah, like me and him stayed in Charlotte after the bowl game, and like there was just Mountaineers fans everywhere.
Yeah, they try. I mean,
You guys want to go eat some good restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, we
after,
just
right?
went to
Like,
go to the hotel and then
Yeah.
go to sleep.
Cards in the room and
Yeah,
go back and
exactly.
shut her down.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut her down. There are a lot of fans in Charlotte, though.
Yeah,
Mountaineers.
it is.
We went to the opening game this year. Took the kids up in Penn State, and it's been so long since I was at Penn State for a football game. When I was in college, that's the last time. So I was like, I got to go. It's opening night. I got to get the vibe. Dude, the vibe blew me away. I mean, what was it like on the field?
It was crazy. Just like not really like the sound so much, but just like feeling like all those people around you.
Yeah, the energy was like,
Yeah, like you just
ridiculous.
like felt them in Oklahoma like were like just insane environments where you just felt everybody like right there.
When you're in State College, you're in Happy Valley. Is the game moving too fast for you to be nervous? Or, do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have time to really think about it.
You got to tell them about the indoor that whole month.
Oh, so we finished fall camp 10 days before opening day. So we're in the indoor. Music's obviously blasting, and then we have like a huddle like this, like tell them to play, and they have two of those huge JBL speakers, like holding them out like this, blaring Mo Bamba, because that's like the song they play like when the offense first goes out on the field and the fans go nuts, and like they're standing there with that JBL speaker blasting Mo Bamba,
trying to get you prepped.
trying to get us prepped for the noise.
A week straight.
Yeah.
And it was like played in the locker room and stuff. So, I mean, back to your point, like when we got out there, it was like, I mean, at least you can agree that it was like you've been here before. Like,
Yeah, and like all this plays and stuff, we do it so we do it so much like through the winter and summer and stuff that
It doesn't.
after the first play or so, then it's just
You don't have time to think about it.
you don't really even think about anything else.
That's one thing that I find so like for you guys, like leading the pack on offense, like the fact that you actually have to know the plays. And I say that not to be funny, but it's like playlist after playlist after playlist. Coach calls something, you got to know what it is. Yeah. Like
I read
would
a page in a book
myself.
and I forget it.
I would second guess myself to a degree. I mean, because now this receiver's got to be on the same page. I know I'm talking basic stuff, but my point is, like, you got to know this stuff.
People don't realize how much actually goes into it.
Yeah, I mean, I can speak for the both of us. Like, probably like 100-hour weeks during the season
of just reviewing plays.
Yeah, of either practice or watching films, because you have to watch film on every single situation, scenario, formation, everything.
Now, I got a question. Does our boy Seven Southern, does he get in on these sessions or not? He's not allowed. Yeah, no, I didn't know if he sniffed around and he tried to tell you a few things what to do or what.
Shout out Seven, but no, he's not in those meetings. It's mainly just me and Nicco.
Just quarterbacks.
It's mainly just me and
I just didn't know if Seven snuck in there. I could see him sneaking in there. Maybe
that's
the janitor Seven.
Yeah, that's par for the course with him. But
he's the best.
He's not in there.
He is
awesome.
the best. That's how I first met you, Seven, when he broke my hand. That was good.
Yeah. Seven is.
So you went in for the state college game.
Yeah, I know. It was phenomenal. I mean, I had a great time. I mean, I was obviously upset that we lost, but I was just so stoked to be there with respect to the energy and seeing that stadium, prime time, the whole 9 yards, man. It was awesome. And you guys, for what it's worth, you played a hell of a game. It was a tough one.
There's some other games I'd like to talk about.
Yeah.
That's why we play them again.
Opening day this year.
Damn straight.
In Morgantown.
August 31st.
You going, bud?
I mean, yeah, I'm going. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I'm going.
Very nice.
I'll be in the mix.
I'll be in the mix. Yeah.
Are you going to be in the blue lot?
Dude, so last year we went to Ashley and I, we went to I forget what game it was, and we roll in. We don't go early to tailgate. We'll come maybe an hour and a half early, just crack a few beers and then go in.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find a damn parking spot. And I get all the way down to the end, and this RV's parked there, and I'm like, there's a spot in front of him, but he's parked kind of horizontally or vertically, however you're looking at it. So I said, I'm going to park right in front of him like I'm T-boning him. And this bastard comes out, and he says, what are you doing? And I said, I'm parking here. He said, I pay for these spots. And he's like, it's going to be $500 for you to park here.
Nice.
So I was like, okay, I'm paying you then because I'm not looking for a parking spot. So I started pulling my wallet out, and he goes, wait a second. I was just kidding, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I really need to park here. So if you are serious about it, like, I'll pay you. I'm not looking around. I'm not driving around Dolly doing a freaking headstand on a keg because I need to find a parking spot. And he waived the fee.
That was one guy, dude.
Yeah.
What a guy. What a beaut.
What a guy.
Knowing you would probably been like, you know what? I'll give you $750.
That's where I thought the story was going.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to pull out $1,000 in
Yeah,
cash.
just here you go.
Take it.
Here's my parking spot,
Yeah.
bud.
Listen,
where are my seats? They're in the last row of the stadium, though.
Yeah. No, they're a little better, but yeah. I tell you what, though, that Houston game.
Yeah.
I mean,
My man.
Yeah.
brother, man, that was like some of the most exciting football that ended in like heartbreak.
Yeah.
I mean, Pep and I was in bed. Ashley and I were in bed watching it. I'm texting him because we might have had something on the line, maybe. And I'm like,
I'll send you my Venmo later.
there's 4 minutes left, and then you boys make a charge.
Yeah.
Here's my thing.
I don't want to say what happened. But we all know what
I'm
happened.
going to talk about it because I think as a referee, again, never played football, never refereed anything, so I wouldn't even know. But as a referee, in that moment, you have to feel the situation out. Like, celebrating should be, and you don't have to comment on this because I know you guys have to play and all that, but I'm going to speak for you. Celebrating's okay. Like, now, if you're doing that in the first quarter and you're acting like an ass clown, okay, get it. Yeah. But the circumstances, there's like 10 seconds left. They're down. They score.
8 seconds
why
left.
are we not allowed to celebrate? Like, where's the fun? It's college football.
Yeah. I mean, excuse
again,
my French,
you don't
I
have to-
fucked that one up.
I don't know if you necessarily. I mean, obviously, again, they got better positioning, but I mean, you can't give up a tip ball. I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of things happen.
But I know. I was like,
That was like that game reminded me of the Kentucky. I don't know if you guys even remember this game, but the Kentucky LSU game.
Bluegrass Miracle.
Where LSU,
Yeah.
they beat Jared Lorenzen.
yeah,
He tipped it. And the LSU scores. They poured the Gatorade on the coach at Kentucky already. And LSU, there was like 2 seconds left, and LSU tipped it,
yeah.
and they win.
It's funny. You always see those type of football games, and then to like be a part of one. Or like
You wanna puke.
It's unreal.
It's like in Step Brothers, you're like, I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever lost like that in real football, in NCAA football, in Madden. I've never lost like how that game transpired.
I mean, Holgerson looked like a ghost when you guys took the lead with whatever it was. I mean, he looked like he was.
Yeah, because it was like 4th and 10 or something.
It was 4th and 10.
4th and 10.
And you hit
from
that
the
slant.
minus.
What play was that?
It was like just verticals.
The one to Huddy.
Yeah, it was just
I
verticals.
always run that in Madden, verticals.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Never.
It doesn't work like that.
Back to why I don't play.
Oh shit, Madden. Yeah, Ben's playing Madden right now. Him and
Is he?
Parker. Yeah.
Yeah.
All night.
How about that NCAA coming out for us? That'd be sweet.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
it's back, boys.
It's back.
No
NCAA
way.
football's back.
They asked Johnny Manziel the other day about it, if how like it cost him a lot of money not being on that cover.
Yeah.
didn't
NIL
know.
cost him millions.
Oh my gosh!
Like
'Cause,
tens
like,
of millions.
I mean, you talk about somebody that could have just killed it in the NIL.
Oh,
I mean, him. You think about him, Terrell Pryor, who they try to make an example out of for a freaking tattoo. I mean,
Reggie Bush.
the Reggie Bush, like the list goes on of incredible people that this NIL would have.
I think Manziel would have been like He would have been the
I bet you he would have made 10 to 15 million easily.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, he was probably making close to that under the table.
Allegedly. He was a pizza delivery guy.
Allegedly.
It's all right,
you know?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, it's a crazy world for college sports. I mean, it certainly applies a certain pressure to the coaching staff and the whole university environment, because at the end of the day, you want to try to be able to keep what you've built, you know, and try to keep that cohesion a little bit. But at the end of the day, too, the players, you guys, you know, you're entitled to your fair share as well, man. So
agreed.
I see it both ways, you know. I see it.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so that's about that. But I don't want to speak too much on that. You know, Chase is looking.
Well, I got to be honest. The first time I ever met Garrett was at the Pete Dye Golf Club.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, back to our boy Seven. He's out there slinging the pigskin around.
Have you heard the story about how we met?
I would love to hear this.
So
this has to be a gem.
It's really not. It's not a true Seven Southern story, but it kind of is. Me and the quarterback Matt Cav, we were down there. We somehow got on, and we're driving up to the first tee, and you know, like they have Pete's place right there.
Yeah.
We're like, you know what, we'll grab a few beers, like whatever. And Seven, he's sitting there, and then I forgot who else was there.
Garrett Greene?
No, and then someone asked if I like played golf or something, and then Seven goes like, "No, you dumbass! Like that's our quarterback," or something like that. So we were supposed to tee off at like 1:30. It's 3:45, and we're still hanging out there talking,
eating pizza.
Then like I think him and like a group just like follow us the whole round. I don't think we got the round in.
That sounds like Seven.
Yeah, like I think we got to hole 16, that par 3, and then we're like,
yeah, you had to go.
Yeah, we had to go. Yeah.
So that's where I met him, is Pete Dye Golf Club. I mean, again, I feel like golf is a lot of, you know, that's how we meet a lot of these people, is through the game of golf. So I met him probably 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
And Seven's throwing the pigskin around on number 6, where the tunnel is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on 5 playing behind them. And Seven's like, "Pop!" And he rifles one dude, like almost breaks my finger. And I'm like, was that necessary, dude? Like, you don't play football. You don't play football at all. So then he said, "Throw one to Garrett." I said, "I'm good, man." I drove the ball back there. And I said, we're not going to throw one around. So long story short, Garrett's a golfer. You're a golfer. Nicco's a golfer. And they're on chasing birdies right now. So
yeah, I love it.
Without further ado, let's talk a little golf.
Let's do it, man. So what do you want to talk about?
I mean, you tell me, dude.
You boys just we kind of chatted a little bit. I mean, I know that for you, golf kind of picked up around COVID.
Yeah.
What about you, Nicco?
Oh, gosh.
Was it
a little bit after COVID? Like, really my freshman year when I got here. Got around the boys, and it's so funny, like you guys were saying, it's such a like an easy hobby. It's something easy to relate over, and
so easy.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's something you can continually get good at, and then Garrett taught me you kind of just flatline for a little bit, and you're not very good.
I taught him, I was like, when you first start playing, you're going to get like that much better.
You're going to have hope.
And then you're going to hit a point where you just it's a slow grind to get better.
Yeah, because you can shave so many strokes off your game by just making a few more putts, getting a couple more chips closer to the hole, whatever. Keep 1 or 2 drives in bounds.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you go from shooting 95 to 89, and then you're shooting 85. But then to get below that, it's like now you got to hit the shots, you got to hit the greens, you got to get up and down from the bunkers.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing about golf is like you can play the game anywhere you are on God's green earth. And
you look at the game of golf from all professions. You know, a guy that's an accountant or a lawyer or a football player, basketball player. It's the one sport all these athletes and celebrities and business people are playing. You're not going out and playing shuffleboard. You're not going out and playing, you're not swimming laps. They're all golfing, dude. And it's pretty cool to see that that's the one common denominator with a lot of people is golf.
It is. I mean, and even the athletes now, like everybody wants to play golf.
It's the cool thing to do.
It's like the one sport that like no matter like how good you are, like you're never gonna beat golf.
Never.
Like Tom Brady, he's basically beaten football, like 7 rings, whatever. Like he's gotten to that point, but like golf will always like
it always win.
Find a way to humble you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And just the amount of time you can play it for. You can play it till you're freaking 60 years
Dude,
old.
my son's 6.5. I'm playing. I'm 37. My dad's 72, and we play 9 holes together. Like, what can you do that? That's like so cool to be able to do that. So I think it's a really neat sport, and obviously you guys need to stick to it, and you'll get good and make your double bogeys and your 3 putts, 2 putts, and that's how. Yeah.
I was sitting. We were going to Florida a couple weeks ago, and the guy sitting next to me on a plane, he had an Oakmont sweater on, older guy, and he wasn't really that talkative at first, but I'm kind of just asking him a few questions, and so you remember at Oakmont naturally, right? He's like, yeah, I am. So we're chatting about it, and then we start talking about wines and yada yada. So I said to him, I said, so where else do you remember in Pittsburgh, And he's like, too many. And he starts naming them off. Wait, he goes, I'm a member at Allegheny. I'm a member at Sewickley Heights. I'm a member at Laurel Valley, which Laurel Valley must be the most prestigious one of all 4 of those. I mean, Oakmont, Laurel, you got to have a lot to get into Laurel.
And Laurel asked you to join.
Yeah.
You don't really ask them.
And then he goes, and I'm a member at 2 clubs in Scottsdale. And I'm like, where? You at Whisper Rock? He's like, yeah, I'm at Whisper Rock.
Silverleaf?
And no, he's at Scottsdale National. I'm like, this cat. I mean, he probably can't walk 9 holes. He's never played Pikewood. And so I told him, I said, well, I'll bring you down to Pikewood, play because, whatever. But he was like, I don't know if I could make that walk, And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you're probably right.
Listen, but just play 9 holes and take me over to Whisper Rock when we'll call her even.
Call it even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're on Arizona. You know Whisper Rock?
Oh, yeah. I never had the privilege of getting on there.
Well, maybe we can make that happen for you. We might have some connects out there, so.
That would be sweet, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good.
Dude, there's that.
2 courses, upper and a lower.
Okay.
I think they said they have 60-plus PGA Tour players that are members there.
Yeah.
And they all play the lower course.
Yeah.
Because the upper's too hilly and not like the tour courses, but that experience is out of this world.
Really?
Oh, it's so cool. It's such a good spot.
But honestly, they say Scottsdale. Silverleaf is right next to that.
Yep.
But Scottsdale National is supposed to be really good too. That's where that cat from PXG, I guess he found
Parsons,
it out.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bob Parsons.
Robert.
Yeah, but and you coming from Florida, I mean, you're loaded with golf too.
Yeah, there's tons of courses. Probably the hardest course I've played is Seminole Legacy
Okay.
in Tallahassee. It's just so long.
That's their home course, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Florida State's home course. Like the governor's son, I guess, is Ron DeSantis' son is supposedly unbelievable at golf.
Really?
Because he's like always, I guess he's always there, like hitting balls and playing. So I guess he's unreal for like 13 or whatever he is.
So he's young still, but he's got a game, huh?
Yeah, supposedly.
Wow.
They shut the course down for DeSantis.
Oh, wow.
So
For the son or him?
for Ron DeSantis.
Okay. I was going to say for the son.
The son would be
13-year-old getting the whole course.
yeah,
You
getting
better
the
be
whole
like
course to
that.
himself.
I mean, he's swinging something around there.
Yeah.
No doubt.
If he can friggin'
You imagine
play
showing
golf.
up to a golf course and be like, hey, shut it down.
Well, if the son can play golf like the dad can govern, he's gonna be on tour.
Yeah.
I know 2 ways about that. How about that? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, no. I mean, do you guys pay much attention to what's going on with PGA Tour and Live and all that whole jazz at all?
Yeah, I saw a lot of the PGA guys weren't too happy with the whole merger. Because they
Did you watched Full Swing?
Yeah, I actually just finished it.
It was really good.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
They literally did not know, dude, that was
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah,
like
that's the craziest thing.
they had no clue that. I feel bad for Rory a little bit.
Rory was like
The guy.
standing up for the tour, and they just backdoored him.
Yeah, I know.
And
I mean,
That just shows that like business is business, though. Like,
Dude, I wouldn't be
matter how-
surprised if Rory goes.
there's no way.
There's
he's
no
going.
shot Rory goes.
Oh,
They would have to give him the entire bank.
I mean, I think I think in the next 2 years you're going to see Rory McIlroy in the Live Tour.
No way.
I don't think so.
Second that.
500 to 600 million.
Can't turn that down.
Yeah, I don't care who you are, dude.
No doubt.
They're gonna, dude. They never disclosed it, but Rahm was around 300. Dude, Rory.
No, I think
Rory's going.
I kind of expected Rahm though. He seems like kind of like the renegade. Like,
At what point? Okay, so here's the thing. At what point does Rory McIlroy? I mean, he hasn't been winning either. So
yeah.
but at what point does he get, if he gets on a heater and it's just like, dude, look at who I'm playing against. Like, there's no names here. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
At some point, the Live Tour has all the best golfers.
right now they do. I mean, I would say that.
I mean, they don't have Scotty Scheffler right now, so
No.
he's holding it down for the PGA.
He is.
collectively, but it's fun watching some of these cats that I don't even know. I mean, these names now I'm looking at, and it's like
So tell me about him.
I can't. Malnati. I mean, who's this cat? He just won.
Like Wyndham Clark last year.
I
when
like that
he
story.
won.
He's a good dude.
You know,
He's a Whisper Rock member.
Oh yeah, and he's from Denver. Where I
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, he went
know
to our rival high school.
You grew up in Denver?
Yeah.
No
Yep.
way.
Yeah, I went to Regis Jesuit, and he went to Valor Christian.
You ever spend any time in Vail?
Dude, all the time.
Me too.
Dude. There we go.
Every
Breck.
summer.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, every
What,
summer.
Do you ski or snowboard?
Well, I ski when I go out there to ski. We went out last February and skied, but generally we go in the summers. Summers are the best in Colorado.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I mean, you hike.
I mean, he tour guides 4 weeks of the year. He takes tours through Vail. He leads people to the mountains.
Oh
and
no
everything.
way.
No, I don't. But I do. I get on my little hikes, man. It's great. But I knew you said Colorado earlier, but I didn't necessarily know where.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's all right. That's where I claim. That's where I grew up.
Jonathan and I
says-
have a good story in Denver. 1520 Wazee Street,
Oh, bud.
2015. Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell him.
Well, we can tell them it's not that big of a deal, but you know how everything's alcohol's legal there, other things are legal.
Vitamins are legal.
There. Yeah.
the whole 9 yards is legal there.
So we just were walking down the street, headed to the Avalanche game,
Yeah.
and that was it. And we stumbled across 1520 Wazee Street, and
It was like this house that we paid a fee,
yeah, you had to pay a fee actually. Yeah.
$20
Get in.
$20 cover fee to get into this house.
Yeah.
And we sat there, and remember the guy's dog was like convulsing next to us, and we're like, "This dog's gonna die." Like, and I think eventually, like, someone's like, "Hey, bud, is your dog okay?" He's like, "I think I need to get him out of here." Yeah, bud, you think? Like, and then like, there's people playing Xboxes.
Yeah, yeah.
There was rooms with Xbox, and there's me and him just sitting there.
Like we
Like,
we just felt so, because it was so foreign. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You remember that address is scary too.
Because it was the weirdest.
Are you gonna go back?
No, I mean, my God, I don't. At this point, that place has to be shut down.
Bankrupt.
I mean, I don't know.
We'll look it up after we get off here.
Denver kind of got sketchy though, man.
Dude, no doubt. Yeah, it's especially these last couple of years. Like I really haven't even been back in like 5 years, and the homeless.
Yeah,
homeless
it's kind of
people on the
sketch.
streets, and it gets a little rough. in
It
Denver.
kind of reminds me of High Street a little bit when you get down there on South High Street. Yeah, but no, Denver. Yeah, but yeah. So right now I know spring ball is right around the corner, and
It's on the corner.
it's on the
It's
corner.
on the corner.
We're in the
You're-
corner.
you're in the mix
We're
right
in
now.
the corner.
Yeah, you're in the corner.
Yeah.
You're going through the battle right now, getting prepped.
But how much golf can you be playing right now?
Yeah.
We do have a
Couple days off,
It was a late push by all of us to get the weekends off. So we only practice on 2 weekends during spring ball. I think it's April 6th and then the spring game. So Saturday and Sunday we have reserved for golf.
So maybe we get the boys up to Nemacolin,
Yeah.
play a little golf up
That'd be
there.
sweet.
Yeah.
we do
You
that.
guys play up there? Have you played up in
Been to
Nemacolin?
the casino up there. Never played there.
Yeah, my parents have been up there, but I've never been.
We can
Yeah,
arrange it.
He's he's up there. It's fun. 2 courses, all that jazz. So yeah, we'll definitely have to peg it up.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And get it going on. But Yeah, golf is just one of those things where it is. We had a guy on the podcast recently, and he goes by the name The Connected Golfer on Instagram.
Is it that like crazy guy?
No,
that's in the woods. Have you seen videos of that guy?
Like,
isn't that Mandelo or something?
Yeah, he's like teaching golf swings with like sticks.
Yeah, I think isn't that Mandelo?
Is that dark-haired dude?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't too focused on the hair. I was more like,
yeah, I don't know what
he's teaching.
Yeah, he's like teaching.
But is he legitimately teaching?
I mean,
Kinda.
I haven't used any of the tips.
He's been in the mirror in the bathroom swinging,
clearing hips. But
see, but you boys got like your lower body is
it too quick?
So strong.
Yeah,
your lower.
I have to slow it down.
That's most athletes are their lower body's too quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would think you have that kind of natural ability to get through it a little bit.
Because that's hockey players. Because you figure when the hockey players are taking the slap shot, they're opening up.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, they're closing it.
We were both big baseball guys too, so having that background kind of helps. But it's pretty crazy when we're working out and stuff. It's like you'll catch us in the weight room working on our swing.
Yeah. Air swinging it.
Yeah,
like I'll tell Coach Mike, I'm like, this is gonna help me out on the course. If we're doing like med ball throws or something, I'm like, this is gonna help to shave a few strokes.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Have you guys gotten a putting green in the locker room yet?
I have it in my room.
Yeah, that's the next.
That's a good idea.
That's what we're trying to push is a golf simulator. I mean, it's a little late for me.
But we could get someone to donate one or something. Somebody out there is going to donate one. Somebody next to me could donate one.
I don't think I would ever leave. I already like pretty much live at the facility. We both do. But I think if they had a golf simulator, I really don't think I would leave.
Yeah. Well, we have a recording studio.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, work a little deal.
Who the hell uses?
Nobody.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't. We don't
spend much time in there.
Yeah.
Like an actual for music.
Oh, it's got the slide boards and like
the room with the foam all around.
Yeah.
And everything. Oh yeah.
It's a legit recording studio.
Damn.
So have you guys been over to
have you guys been in there?
No.
Oh, we'll have to bring. We'll bring you guys around.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go on a little tour.
Can you imagine us coming out of the facility, bud? I feel like back in the day, the NHL. Walking out of the locker room, huh?
You would feel weird walking into a gym.
What's up, bud?
Hey, for not knowing the gym, he looks great.
Hey, can you smoke cigars in the facility, boys?
Pull some strings. Yeah.
Let's see.
That's what they should have is a cigar room.
Like they need that for like their lungs.
But they have a rap room. Like, what do you mean? Why not? Like, I'm sorry for going off cuff here to have a cigar room, but they have a rap room or a recording room.
We should just add like a whiskey bar.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah,
we're getting a simulator. Bash, why don't you donate?
I already donated to the.
It doesn't. I don't care what you already did. It's what you're gonna do. Yeah. So we're gonna get you guys in there in the putting green.
Yeah. Amazon drop ship you off. Here we go. $99 coming your way.
Just put a couple rolls of tape underneath the mat so you have some break in there.
Yeah. There we go.
But you really like if you had a simulator, it would be used. Right, like you boys would be in that all day.
Dude, we were talking
about this on the way. We were like, all right, if they ask us like who on the team plays golf, like we got to go through position by position, like who plays golf, and like honestly, probably the best golfer on the team last year was Zach Frazier.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Like when you talk about like for how big he is, like
he's a big boy.
I lived with him, so he's a.
Why did he like carry you around just for the hell of it?
Yeah, like if like he needed something in my room, and like my room would be dark and like the hallway light would be on, and he would like stand in the door frame, it would just be like a sliver of light like
Shrek.
all the way around.
Shrek's
but
coming.
He's got soft hands. Like
no way.
He's an unbelievable golfer.
That's fantastic.
I've
That's
heard
what they
that.
said. John Daly, for as big as he is, he's got the best short game you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's unreal.
So outside of now, but this year, I mean, who on the team, or you just don't know yet?
You know what?
GG, double G's leading the helm.
You might take the lead this year.
Maybe.
I like that.
So humble.
Cole
You
Taylor,
know?
the tight end.
He can
Oh,
bang
he gets
a
it
little
too?
bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun, man.
Zach Frazier's always down to beat that.
Yeah, he's.
No, there's seven taught him everything he knows.
Yeah, seven's the reason why he's so good at golf.
Yeah.
I mean, God bless him, man. Hopefully he goes pretty high this year. I mean, I know he's got high. A lot of teams are looking at him, but
is he the first center in the draft, so to speak?
He's up there.
He's gonna be first or second, I think.
Gotta get that first round, boys.
Yeah,
That's where it's at.
What about you boys, man? I know you're in your senior year.
Yep.
And you're a junior.
Yeah, redshirt freshman.
So you got another.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Tomato.
Yeah.
You know, because you got good stuff, man. I mean, both of y'all. So after college, have you thought about that at all?
Yeah, that's my goal, and with my quarterback coach, I already kind of have it set up that, in a year from now, I'll be doing the draft prep stuff that down in Mobile, and then kind of just let the chips fall where they may after that.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his quarterback coach down in Georgia, right?
Mobile,
Oh,
Alabama.
QB country. They produce some studs, and he's got a good crew around him. So
that's awesome.
I mean, if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be this guy. Like he's got
all right.
Oh, guys,
it's the guy, man. I mean, seriously, being a young dude coming into college football, not knowing like anything about what it means to like actually get ready for a game and actually like put in the work to be successful. I mean, like I'll be honest, like when we first got here, he was still like learning the ropes and stuff, and then just seeing him progress like this past season, and it's just a testament to his off the field commitment.
Well, and that's the thing. Not to say that
you guys have that type of
camaraderie. You gotta have it.
Not to say that you weren't a leader before in the previous years, but I actually watched more WVU football this year than ever.
Yeah,
I think you as a quarterback were more of a leader this year, and I think that speaks volumes. Even if you got hurt and you filled in for them, and everything's A-okay, right? And you guys finished 9-4. It's a pretty damn good year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And I wish you all the best this year, man. I can't wait.
Yeah,
should be exciting, man.
We feel good about this year. So.
And Gallagher, he's from right up the street, man.
Yeah.
And he lit it up at LH.
Is he on the offensive side or defensive side?
He's catching touchdowns.
He's catching touchdowns. Yeah. Number 2.
Yeah. Rodney.
I thought he was on special teams this year.
I mean,
I think we had him at a few games at returner. I think. Right. But he's not.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad
he's a receiver.
Yeah. No.
He was a high profile kid.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. For a minute, I thought he was going to be playing basketball there.
He's a stud at basketball too.
Yeah. A lot better than us too at basketball.
I'll just stick to golf, boys.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Don't bring up today.
What are you?
So today, pre-practice, we go up there and we have like a TV screen in the indoor, and that's kind of where we do the team meeting before practice. So I see a basketball hoop right in front of it, and I'm like, Lord, please do not have Coach Brown pick me to go up there and shoot baskets. So he picked one guy from offense and one guy from defense. He picked Sean Martin to go for defense and me to go for offense. Sean Martin claims he's a basketball player, and he missed all 3, so that makes me feel better. But I airballed the first 2. I didn't touch a thing.
Made contact on the 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, I hit the rim on the 3rd, which was a win for me.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You gotta know your strengths, but we stay away from.
We stay away from basketball.
I love the new coach hires, so let's see what they got.
Yeah.
But yeah, basketball was never my thing either. I mean, look at me. I mean,
you look like you could.
Got it.
I can run. I just, I get packed and everything. Can't get a shot off. The golfer's dilemma. So we always kind of try to pose a question to golfers or our guests, and a lot of it comes down to what happens on the course in certain situations, such as a dilemma. So with you two being so close, which you clearly are, you could feel it. And let's say you hypothetically speak, and this is along the lines of the ethical side of things, but the answer might be obvious. It might not be obvious, but you're playing in a USGA 4-ball event. You two are partners.
Okay.
And your partner takes an illegal drop, but the other 2 players don't see it. So are you going to just turn an eye, or are you going to say, hey, bud, you can't
Can I ask like a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Like, who are we playing? Who's the 4-ball match against?
Very important.
Like, who are we playing against?
It's for the win.
It's
the final match for the USGA floorball men amateur championship.
Yeah, I mean, it could be two. I don't know.
Two yo-yos. It's me and him.
It's me and him, and we're in La La Land. We're walking up to our ball.
We're not even paying attention to you guys.
You're like, hey, we got to do this.
What a good question.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. Probably keep that one between us.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, bud?
Because
you know me, I wouldn't. I would call it. I would say, hey.
I mean,
I would. I mean, we're playing for the win here, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a one-stroke penalty if they catch you.
Yeah, you're going to be – yeah, if you call it the penalty on yourself.
You might as well just –
let it ride.
Let it ride, and then, whatever happens, happens.
I would have to say so.
That's a great question.
That is a good question.
But are you going to sneeze? Oh, my God, he sneezed.
Yeah, Nicco, I'm not saying anything.
Especially with us, too. I think we keep that one.
Yeah, we keep that tight. Take that one to the grave.
We've got some friends like that, too.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. Fluff and butt. It'd be like, hey, we don't ever roll the ball, right? But then on the wet days, we'll fluff the ball in the fairway. Yeah. Just wipe the dirt off, Fairway only. But we'll have some of our friends, and we'll be up ahead, and we'll just be shooting yardage, and then we kind of walking casually back to the cart, and we see them going like this with their club.
Give them a little
ground.
flyer lie out of the rough.
But what are you doing? It was in a hole. Well, you got to play it there.
Yeah.
I mean, buddy, you can't fluff it in the rough. We're playing it only in the fairway.
He just wanted to catch a flyer. That's all.
That is the worst rule in golf, which we spoke about in the last episode. Is if you hit the fairway and you're in a divot.
Yeah.
Worst rule in golf.
I thought I saw something with Rory and Justin Thomas that Rory's ball hit JT's in the fairway, and then it knocked Rory's into a divot, and then Rory was able to move it out of the divot.
I don't know about that.
I think I saw a clip of it.
That might be true. I know there was some dilemma a while back between Victor Hovland and I think McIlroy on some ruling and urged Spieth. But yeah, that one I'm not quite sure about. But
I don't know. The divot rule needs to change.
It's so ridiculous.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. Yeah. Why can't you take the ball out of a divot?
Just move it back 6 inches out of the divot and play it from there.
You're getting punished for hitting the fairway.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, terrible. I feel like a Martian, by the way, because I got these headphones on and you guys don't. But you all sound great.
I was wondering, what's it sounding like?
It sounds awesome. It sounds like I'm in the recording studio at the football facility, but it's just, I'm just feeling.
I want to go to the putting green that you just donated.
There we go.
We'll be in the cigar lounge over
there.
there.
And we'll be in the cigar lounge.
I'll be ripping heaters on this, putting holes in the putting green.
And I'll get the whiskey.
Yeah.
Or tequila.
Yeah.
All right, boys, listen, we're going to turn this into our last segment of the show called the Tap In segment presented by Bettinardi Golf. Check them out online at bettinardi.com. All your putter needs. Pep's going to ask you 4 or 5 questions that demand your quick-witted response. Take it.
It's the same question for both of you, so give me an answer, all right?
You want me to take it first? Yeah. All right, I'll take it first.
One receiver you want to throw to in the NFL with a game on the line.
Devontae Adams.
Julio Jones.
Ooh.
Okay. Favorite hole at Pete Dye Golf Club?
It's definitely not 17. 17 is my least favorite hole I've ever played. Honestly, probably the coal mine hole.
6.
That's what I was going to say, too.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I swear
6 is awesome.
7 broke my hand. Biggest hurdle faced as a collegiate athlete?
Probably kind of getting benched in 2021 after the TCU game. Probably say that.
I'd say since I'm still in the early years of it, I'd say just the transition from high school to football or high school to college. Yeah. Just the whole speed change, the whole, the commitment level, I always say, whenever the defense makes a play, they got scholarships too. We're playing against the best of the best competition.
Yeah. That's a good one.
All right. Any pregame rituals?
People think I'm crazy for my music choice, but I listen to country 24/7.
True.
There's not another song on my phone than country. So that's what I listen to pregame.
That's great. That's basically all we listen to. Yeah. I listen to punk rock too, but country is it.
Yeah. I don't know if you know this one, dude. I got this from JT. God. So JT was my roommate in the for when he was here for the whole season, and something he did was he would watch his high school highlights.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah, he would watch.
Just watch himself perfect
Just
high school.
being a dog. Yeah.
So you watch Hamilton?
I watch
High?
Hamilton and Regis Jesuit. I watch my high school highlights.
Really?
In the hotel room. Yeah.
That's really.
I love it.
You know, a little corny, but it's
I mean, it
gets
gets you pumped up.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Dream golf course that you want to play.
I mean, this has to be the consensus, right? Augusta National.
I don't know that Silverleaf. You said in Scottsdale. I think that's probably going to take it from me.
I think that's more like reasonable than
Augusta.
Yeah, I think
than Augusta National.
Hey, dreams happen, right?
Yeah, dreams do happen.
I mean, we had that discussion too. Like, if someone called you and said, "Hey, you can play Augusta tomorrow. We're leaving,
Yeah,
but it's $25K."
yeah,
I mean, you in? I'm in for that.
there.
yeah. Like I'll tell Coach Brown I'll handle the punishment later, but
I mean,
I'm playing Augusta.
yeah. At that number to go down and do it, yeah. More than that, no. But that number,
At 25,000. Just stop at 25, right?
I mean, 27 probably still.
I mean, you were paying $500 for a parking spot.
Well, but because I needed one. It's like, yeah.
Last question. What are you chasing?
Perfection.
Yeah.
My dreams.
Love it.
Ooh.
That's
I
good.
love
Two
it.
philosophical answers.
Yeah,
by
yeah.
us.
I
I mean,
like that,
in high school videos,
Yeah.
right? Chasing those, too. So if there's
VH
anybody that's got some Nicco high school clips, send them to him.
Send them my way.
Yeah, he needs a VHS player, though, for that stuff.
No,
No,
I
he-
got them all
yeah.
downloaded. Don't
He's
worry.
not that old though.
Yeah.
He's not that
True.
old.
Yeah, true, you know. I was thinking, like, what the... Anyways. Hey, boys, it was awesome, man.
Yeah,
It was
had a
great.
blast.
This is a blast.
Thank y'all for your time and talking to us, too.
Yo-yos.
Yeah, that.
I've never heard that term, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
might-
a
we might-
fan.
yeah, we might bust
I'm a
that
fan of
one out.
yo-yos.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I don't know. We'll see y'all around Morgantown.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the course.
Yeah, we'll have to get around in sometime.
Yeah. Let's do it, boys.
Yeah,
Game
we'll
on.
get that going.
Thanks again, boys.
Yep.
Appreciate it.